Welcome back to our English grammar course. In the last lesson, we talked about nouns and their different categories and functions. Today, we are going to focus on verbs. A verb is a word that describes an action, state, or occurrence. For example, run, think, and happen are all verbs. Verbs are essential in constructing meaningful and complete sentences. Verbs can be divided into different categories, including action verbs. These describe physical or mental actions. For example, jump, laugh, and think are all action verbs. Linking verbs. These connect the subject of the sentence to additional information about the subject, such as a state or condition. For example, is, appear, and feel are all linking verbs. Auxiliary verbs. These help to form tenses, moods, and voices. For example, have, will, and can are all auxiliary verbs. Verbs also have different tenses, which indicate when the action or state occurs. The most common tenses are present tense, indicates an action that is currently happening or a state that currently exists. For example, I run, or she thinks. Past tense indicates an action or state that happened in the past. For example, I ran, or she thought. Future tense indicates an action or state that will happen in the future. For example, I will run, or she will think. Verbs also have different voices, such as active or passive, which indicate the relationship between the subject and the action. For example, I hit the ball is in the active voice, while the ball was hit by me is in the passive voice. By understanding the different categories, tenses, and voices of verbs, you'll be able to use them effectively in your writing and communication. In the next lesson, we'll talk about adjectives and how they describe nouns. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.